Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So today I thought it would be kind of interesting to talk about the kind of process that we have been taking with my son to potty train him. He is 16 months old now and we are nowhere near being fully potty trained, but we are definitely way better than we were a month ago. So let's get started. So I want to first say that the reason that we really started potty training my son is just because he showed an interest. So at around 14 months old, Jacob really wanted to be in the bathroom. Anytime you were in the washroom, he wanted to be in the washroom and he wanted to see what you were doing, you know, and so I'd explain to him, oh, mommy's going potty and I'm flushing and I'm, you know, all that sort of stuff, wiping and I'm washing my hands, and, you know, he would want to look in, he'd want to flush the toilet, he'd want to help wash his hands, all of those sort of things. And so we sort of thought, my husband and I, that, you know, even though he is young, you know, it's not a bad thing to start now. He might really catch on quick. So we decided to go out and buy him a potty, and I have a review on the potty that we use for him, so you can go ahead and check that out if you want. But basically what we did is we bought him a potty, we brought it home, I sat him on it at 14 and a half months old and he peed. And I was so excited. I was like, no way, like, you understand already what you're supposed to be doing. But I think that was a bit of a fluke at first, definitely, but he really did do a really good job. So for the next couple of weeks, all we did is I would set him on before and after nap, and, you know, in the morning, so just a few times in the day, right before bed, things like that, to sort of help him understand that, you know, this is a normal thing and this is what we do and we no longer pee in our diapers and stuff like that. So we did that for a few weeks, and then I said to my husband, I'm kind of over this. Like, I don't want to confuse him with, we only use the potty half time and diapers are okay for poop and all that sort of stuff. I wanted him to really start using the potty full time, or take it away. Like, I wanted to do one or the other. I don't want to confuse him and think that it's only a half time thing. And so we decided to go out and purchase a bunch of underwear. We got some stickers. We made up a sticker chart, all that sort of stuff, and came home and, you know, waited for the week to start, waited for Monday. And what I did is I did a bunch of research. I, you know, looked up online for, you know, the 3-day potty training method. If you've never heard about it, I can link it down below for you guys. I watched a bunch of YouTube videos of people. I read a bunch of blogs. I did as much, you know, digging in to find information as I could. And so once I felt prepared enough to start, we started. And so he was about 15 months at this time. And so what I did, the very first day, all I did was put him in underwear and a t-shirt and a pair of socks. I moved our, you know, the potty that he has, the standalone potty, into our living room, and I barricaded us in. I had a little basket of like snacks and treats and stickers and fun games and bubbles, and, you know, I brought our lunch and like had our lunch prepared so we could kind of have a picnic, you know. We picked a few movies, Disney movies to watch, and we stayed in the living room. We rolled up our carpet and everything. And so he ran around with his bottom naked, like he had nothing on the bottom of him. And so, of course, he's used to having a diaper. He peed a ton. So anytime he had an accident, I would pick him up and go, no, let's run to the potty. And I'd run to the potty and sit him on the potty. So as time went on, you know, he would get a sticker for going pee or poop in the potty. And he went poop the first day, which was fantastic. We just kept a chart. And after 5 stickers, he got a prize. And I know a lot of people think that, like, the prizes don't help or the stickers don't help and you don't need to do rewards, and I think that's kind of on you and on your child. If you feel like they are motivated enough without those kinds of things, that's great. It was easy to transition them out with Jacob. He kind of stopped caring about them, and so after, you know, 10 or 15 days of us using stickers and prizes, he was done with it anyway. And so I didn't find it bad to have prizes. We used the same prizes a few times, so I bought bubbles, and so I had a basket with a few different things in it, crayons with a, you know, coloring page, and so we did a lot of the same things as prizes, but it was still fun for him. It was fun for me. It gave us something to do, and it was a reward for him to show him that this is awesome. You're doing so good that you get something as a reward. So as time went on, what I did is I gave us more and more areas of the house that we were able to go into. I added underwear on the second day, so we had underwear on the second day, and he kept them fairly dry. I think we went through 2 or 3 pairs of underwear, which is pretty great for our second day of potty training. And what I would do is I would put him on the potty every 5 to 10 minutes And as he got better at bladder control and better at learning that, you know, potty is where we go pee, then I started extending the time that I would sit him on the potty. And as we went, I just moved the potty closer and closer to the washroom until we were in the washroom. And so about day 4, he was, you know, in underwear, in a pair of pants. The potty was in the washroom. We would go to the washroom every half an hour to an hour, depending on him and depending on how much water and depending on kind of how he was interacting. And so one of the biggest struggles I had was him actually telling me how to go potty. And so we would watch a few potty videos on my phone when we were, you know, sitting on the potty, something to keep his attention, different potty songs. We had potty, you know, Elmo song books and stuff like that. But in this one video, they actually do the sign language for potty, which is this, potty. Every 5 to 10 minutes, I would say, Jacob, are you dry? Can you check your underwear? Are you dry? And he'd reach his hand down and he touches his, you know, underwear and he nods his head. Yes, he's dry, because, you know, we did a few different things with dry and wet. And anytime he did get wet underwear, I'd go, oh, yucky, that's wet. We don't want to be wet. We want to be dry. Let's change that. And remember to tell mommy when you have to go potty. But like I said, he didn't know how to say potty. So we had to create a way for him to articulate that to me. So I would tell him, you know, tell mommy when you have to go potty. And so for the first, like, you know, 6 or 7 days, I was constantly potty, potty, every about 5 to 10 minutes. Like I said, I would say, are you dry? He'd touch his underwear. Yes, he's dry. And then I'd say, and how do you say potty? And he didn't really understand at first. I would just take his hands at first and I would shake his little hands to show him this is how you're going to be telling mommy potty. And by the 7th day, he was able to, like I said, wear underwear, pants, socks. His potty was in the bathroom. He was going about every, you know, 45 minutes to an hour. I'd say, are you, you know, dry? He would check. He would nod his head yes. And I would say, how do you say potty? And he goes like this. This is how he tells me potty, but at least he can say it in a way that I can understand. And so I don't mind if it's this, if it's this, if it's this, if it's this. I don't care. I just cared that he could actually articulate it to me, because he can't say potty. At this point, you know, almost 40 days in, he says like potty, like he kind of says a P word. I know he's trying to say potty. It doesn't come across as potty, but he does do the action. He does say something to go along with it. And now if he has to go to the bathroom, he still doesn't know to say to me, hey mom, I've got to go potty. Like, he can't do that. He doesn't walk up to me and, you know, give me the symbol. He still has a lot of accidents, but it's kind of random. But what he will do is he'll tap his underwear. Like, I'm gonna make them wet, mom, I need help. So if I'm not totally watching him when he's about to have an accident, I miss it, because he's not gonna say something to me. One of the biggest things is now that when he has accidents, he gets really upset. He knows it's yucky. He hangs his head, you know, he throws his fists down. You know, he doesn't want to touch the wet underwear. He knows that he had an accident and he doesn't like it. So that's, I mean, that is part of the thank you, you know, he's learning it, and so that's awesome. So one of the very top questions that I get asked when I tell people that we are already potty training Jacob is if he wears underwear or a diaper during nap time and nighttime. So nap time, he wore a pull-up. We bought pull-ups, or we never called them a diaper or a pull-up. What we called them is nighttime or sleeping underwear. And so when he was, you know, first starting out potty training, like I said, for the first 10 to 15 days, we would put him in a pull-up for nap. But every time he woke up from his nap, it was dry. So that was starting to get to the point where I was like, well, then I guess he doesn't need it. He woke up from almost every nap virtually dry. And so I thought, fine, we'll take away the pull-up. And he does a really, really good job of, you know, keeping his underwear dry. We've had maybe 2 accidents in the last 40 days of him potty training that we've needed to, you know, rip off the sheets and put on new ones and stuff. For nighttime, however, that is a bit different. He is still in a pull-up for nighttime. But what is great is now he will actually, when he wakes up, his pull-up will have liquid in it. You can feel that he's peed throughout the night because it's full, it's fat, right? It's expanded, but it's dry if you were to touch it. So I know that when he wakes up in the morning, he's holding his pee until I can wake up and get him to the potty, which is fantastic. He's doing an awesome job with that. He would not, for whatever reason, poop with me in the room. I discovered this because I had to leave for a second to go do something, and I came back and he had pooped. And I was like, hey, that's awesome, you pooped. It was his first time ever pooping, his first day on the potty. And I was like, blown away. And the second day it happened by accident again, and that's when he pooped again. And so I realized that he really wanted his like space for poop. And so we started when we were in the bathroom, when we finally had the potty in the bathroom and he was going pretty consistently. I started saying, okay, you go potty, mommy will be right back. And I would leave and come back in about 5 minutes, and he would have used the potty, and most of the time there was poop in there. And now he's at the point where I take him to the potty every, like I said, hour to hour and a half, 2 hours, somewhere in there. We set him on the potty. I say, okay, you go potty, mom, you'll be right back. And I leave, and now he knows that once he's gone potty, he doesn't have to sit on the potty anymore. He gets up, he comes and gets me, and I go, did you go potty? And we run to the potty together. We do our little potty dance, we clap our hands, we get excited, you know, and if there's poop, I wipe his bum and we clean everything up, clean him up, and then we're ready to, you know, wait for the next hour. So that's pretty much all we did. One last tip that I have is I kept track of every day Jacob would go potty. So I have it all here in this little notebook. I put what time he woke up, when he went pee, when he went poop, if he had an accident, if he was in a pull-up because we were in a car ride, I would put that he's in a pull-up. You know, all that sort of stuff, whether he sat on the potty and didn't go, and it helped me figure out kind of when he's gonna sit on the potty. Potty training has been difficult. He is in a regression right now. He is having accidents quite a lot where, you know, before he would go like a week or 2 weeks without an accident. And the last like 2 days, he's had a ton of accidents. So you will hit regressions, it will happen, you will have, you know, tough times, but just stick to it. It is so worth it in the end, and you know, the good outweighs the bad. The times that I'm excited and proud of him, and the times that, you know, it's been 2 weeks without an accident, is way better than the times that he has an accident. So anyway guys, this video is getting kind of long. I hope it all made sense. I just wanted to go ahead and share it with you because I know I've had a lot of questions about what we've done with Jacob and how well it's working. Like I said, I'm nowhere near done potty training Jacob. It's still gonna be a long hurdle to get through, you know, nighttime and getting him to tell me that he's gotta go potty and those sort of things. But it's a work in progress. And I think he's doing fantastic. So anyway guys, go ahead, comment down below. I wanna know what age did you potty train your children at, and how well it worked for you, how long it took, all of that sort of stuff, because I don't even know how long it's supposed to take. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Hit that subscribe button to follow along. I put out new videos every Tuesday and Thursday. Thanks so much for watching guys, and we will see you in my next one. Bye guys.